Alright, Kamalahawu. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get back onto Fallout 4, Part 11. We just, in the last episode, we finished up with, we confronted Kellogg, we took Kellogg out, we got the, let's see, what's this thing called? Let's see. Cybernetic brain augmenter. That's what we got off of Kellogg. And that was getting a clue. We did getting a clue and yeah, that must be it. So as you can see, we took Kellogg out. And we put his costume and his gun up here on display. Alright, so now that we've done that, so let's go ahead and move on. So now we are on to reunions. Discuss your findings with Piper. Let's see what time it is. It is 3:41 a.m. So let's go ahead and go run upstairs. We'll get a couple of hours of rest, and then we'll get Nick here, and then we'll go and talk to Piper. So let's get a little bit of sleep. 3:45. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good enough right there. Sleep for about 5 hours. All right. Feel well rested. How much stuff do I have on me? 73 pounds. Anything I need to get rid of? And yes, Alfredo, you got your gun right there. The hot dog water maker. Out of the Cowboy Repeater, modeled after Fallout New Vegas. It's 4-shot, and it gives a boost to agility, and plus 50% damage while aiming. Damage of 96. Uses 45/70s. Got 241 rounds. Well, there we go. Alright, so that's good. That's all good. It's good for now. I think we're good to go.
Hey,
I'll
come
see
on.
what I can do.
Alright, let's take off. Let's go meet up with Piper, and then we'll discuss our findings. And we'll take it from there. Alrighty, let's go pay Piper a visit.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is, or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access, in and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's dead.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Alright then, we'll just go ahead and take Piper.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Alright, you ready to head out, Piper? Let's go. Started. Dangerous Minds. Talk to Dr. Amari. Alright, let's go talk to Dr. Amari.
Better to do?
No, not really. Let's go ahead and run over there. I should have grabbed that, yeah, but I want to focus on the main story first. Let's just do the main story, get that out of the way. We don't have to do much of anything else. All that other stuff can wait. Just do the important stuff for now. Alright, let's go talk to Dr. Amari.
We got purified water inside the city. Best drink.
Good for you, buddy. Very happy for you. I'm gonna head off this way. Probably something in there this time. Still nothing. These guys are still gonzo. Ah, finally something!
Free for the taking.
Alright. What you doing out here, Fred? Eventually we'll go after this guy that's, oh, got his attention this time. I'm right here. I'm right here. Don't worry. I'm coming for you.
Where'd they go?
Upstairs. All right. What's going on over here? Oh, Brotherhood. Okay. They're doing something over there, huh? Go over here. I'm going back the wrong way. We gotta go this way now. Pass by Fred again. Huh, Fred? Really? Really? Really?
Shut the fuck up a second. I hear something.
I got poked. I got poked. I got poked.
Nothing there now.
So we gotta go over to Good Neighbor to that one place, the memory den.
What the?
That's where Dr. Amari's gonna be at. And that's right here. Right in here. Alrighty.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
I don't know, we'll find
Whoever
out.
this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. Come in peace.
Let me see what you got.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
I need to get a face mask of some sort that matches better. Don't have any. Whoa. That's what I wanted. Fusion core. Shotgun shells. Don't want that. Don't want that. That. Huh. I'm gonna have to remember to come back over here. I didn't make enough. Alright, let's go talk to Dr. Amari.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari. But you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
All right. Well, this should be interesting. All right. So before we go any farther, let me just do a quick save here, real quick. All right. Just in case anything funky happens, crash or anything.
Between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
All right, give me just one moment.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay, give me just one moment.
There.
I gotta finish up
This is
this.
the earliest intact memory I can find.
All right. So for those of you that are watching,
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
all right. So for those of you that are watching, I just got done uploading part 10 of Fallout right there. So it's now live on YouTube. So if you want, you can go over there, check it out. Let me drop me a like and a comment. Give me a share. It really does help us out. So let's get this started.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around.
This
I guess he
doesn't
must
seem
have
to be
run
what
with
we're
one of the
looking
raider
for.
gangs, but I never really knew what he
appears to
did.
be another intact
Don't know
memory
why
close
most
Here
to
we
of
go.
them.
in temporal sequence.
Maybe at some point in his life.
There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll
Yeah,
connect
that
you
was-
to the next intact memory.
That was until you came across us, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and head on down this way. We'll move on over to the next memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try.
All
I'll
right.
connect you.
Let's go check this one out now. Things are starting to go downhill for Kellogg over there. He's not so nice no more, huh?
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Alrighty. Let's go check out this next one here.
Mr.
Here we
Kellogg,
go.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Yeah, now that she's
We're
up
running
against
out
the
of
wall.
brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Sorry about that. I had to cough.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here. Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on to the next area.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Alrighty, now we know how they get in and out of the Institute. Let's see what the next steps are.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Alright, so we'll talk about teleportation.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, so obviously we can't... So obviously we can't go looking for Virgil right now. We're going to have to level up a little bit first. So the best way to level up is by doing some settlement building. And that takes a long time, so we're going to try to get it done quickly. We're going to do a couple of things real quick, just so we can level up a little bit and get that, what we're going to do is we got to level up, what the heck do you call that perk? Let's see, where we resist radiation. Let's see, where is it? How do we get to it? Better criticals. Rad resistant. Exposure to the wasteland has made you more resilient, instantly gaining 10 in radiation. I need 6 endurance. Where are we at on endurance? We're at 3. So in the first level to open this one, it just says endurance. And then level 13, I'm at 18. And then 26. So by the time we're leveled up, we can have 30 radiation resistance. And if we do it all the way up, we can get 35 and have our weapons upgraded to the max. So let's go ahead and work at it, see what we can do. Maybe we can slide in a couple of missions on the side.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'm going to keep Piper for now, because I'm going to do a little bit of settlement building, and that's the best way to gain affinity with her, because she's really picky on what you do. You got to be like a goody two-shoes around her. So let's just keep her around when we're going to do settlement building, so I'm going to keep Piper.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Nick doesn't really care what you do.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
We can do that later. And we'll activate...
pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
We'll activate Kent's mission too.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City, but over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I've heard crazier plans to do it.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
Alright, so we're not going to do the Silver Shroud quite yet. That's a good one to do with Piper, but we're not going to do it quite yet because the path that we're going to take from here, we're going to end up with settlers. So we got to see which settlements that we have right now and build them up and just kind of just get them ready.
Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community.
The Institute and their synths!
That's right. Who said
Luke,
that?
can I get a
Coming
minute?
up to my
Something
office
I need
later.
to do.
You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know,
Hi there.
Hancock. I'd
Piper
sure
Wright,
love to give
Public
McDonough a
Accountancy.
kick in the ass.
So, who's really in charge of Good Neighbor?
We all know I
Synths?
got my
Who
own
runs
personal
the
beef
seedy
with that
sanctuary?
lordhead. But
You're
stay
looking at him,
focused. Now,
but
I
I'll
want
sell you a
everyone to
stake in
keep
it.
the
100
Institute in
caps.
mind.
Wait, no,
When someone
50.
starts acting
10?
funny.
Yeah,
When people
thanks.
are doing things they don't normally
But I
do.
think I'll pass.
When family starts pushing you away for no reason.
Yeah?
We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good Neighbor!
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
Hancock!
Of the people, for the people.
Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Okay. Alright, so
You should stop
that's Good Neighbor. We won't do anything else in Good Neighbor for now. We are going to head over to Sanctuary and we are going to build that up a little bit and get it ready for more settlers. But we're going to do that in the next video. I'm going to call this video right here for now. So, thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe comment button. Drop us a comment. Give us a share. You can really use it. Really does help us out. And Slanjva. Cheers. We'll see you in the next video.